15 dating icks that'll make you ghost in 2025. The truth about modern dating.
Mm-hmm.
All right, listen up, fam. Your dating life's about to get real interesting because new research just dropped the ultimate truth bomb about what's making people run faster than their ex wedding invitation. Allegedly. All right, number one, suggesting baby names too early. You just met this person. You just went on a date to Applebee's, 2 for $25. I don't even know if they do that anymore with all this inflation. You're knee deep in your appetizer, and they look up across you and be like, "Do you think Ellen is a good name? You know, I've always wanted to name my daughter that. Like, what do you think?" Cut. We're done. Out. Run as fast as you can. What are you talking about? I could barely afford this 2 for $25. I'm not talking about no damn baby names in here.
uh,
Number two. Oh, you got anything to say for that one?
uh,
Dolly baby names.
for me, it'll like, yeah, okay, in a month or 2 months, if that's like part of your future, okay, talk about it. But yeah, you're right. In the first fucking date, couple dates, that's not the type of shit you should bring up. But yeah, that's all I got on that.
All right, number two. Talking about moving in together prematurely.
Mm.
Do I look like a homeless shelter to you? I don't know you. Why are you talking about moving in with me? That's a red flag. It's so bad. You ain't got nowhere to go tonight. Like, why do you want to move in with me? You living with your parents still? What's going on? Like, do you
uh
even have a job that we can afford living together in this economy?
Good
You're
way.
not gonna you're not gonna pull that one over on me too quickly.
Right, right.
Absolutely not. What about you, Dolly? What do you feel about that?
No, yeah, first, second dates, yeah, it's not something you should talk about unless I don't know, unless you're doing some city insidious stuff. I don't. You just don't know nowadays. Okay, you just don't know.
Number
Uh,
three,
yeah, go ahead.
dropping "I love you" too soon.
I did that
Now,
shit in a week. Okay, with my wife
now,
now, I did that shit in a week.
let's dissect that a little bit. There's a different type of "I love yous." Like, a lot of people these days they don't really have the same umph behind the "I love you" now. Like, sometimes people just be saying that shit. Like,
Hmm.
I truly believe you need to really just take it. It depends on the context of what they said it. That's what I'll
Sometimes
say
I
about that
need
one.
it.
I won't go ahead and head for the hills on that one, but it depends on the context. Now, if they come in and you're like, "Oh, I'm so in love with you," just
Okay, okay, okay.
relax, okay?
Kay was like making me laugh and stuff, and I was genuinely like laughing. I was like, "Man, I love you." And she,
See that? I feel like that's an acceptable one though. That's an acceptable. That's why I say context matters. I feel like that one's acceptable. Like it's like, oh my god, like I'm having such a good time. You're so great. I love you.
yeah, yeah.
But
Mm, people will take
it
that the
just
wrong
depends.
fucking way.
They do. So,
No.
don't always head for the hills on that one, guys. Context matters.
Yeah.
Maybe sometimes, I mean, and it depends on who you are. People always want to be like, oh, why can't my life be like this movie? That Are you sure you want it to be like this movie? Because a lot of these that I just named off happen pretty fast in these love movies. The I love yous, the moving in, that happens in like 2 days in these movies.
Mm,
So, do you really want your life to be like that? And if you do, don't get mad at that man or woman for giving you what you asked
mhm.
for. Did you want to read some of these
Yeah,
or you want me
let's
to keep going?
let's let's just read them off and like. Okay, for asking to meet parents too quickly, 43% agree. Posting relationship photos on social media too early, yeah, I feel that. 39% agree. Bad personal hygiene, ranked number one, turn off by 32%. But yeah, rudeness, lack of manners, excessive social media obsession. Yeah, when you're like on the fucking date, yo, you can't just be on your fucking phone the whole time, you know? This day and age, you need attention. You need to give your full in front of the person. Yeah.
You need to engage
Yep.
in face to face
Hmm.
conversation,
Hmm.
you know?
This is funny.
Chasing up unanswered texts immediately,
Mhm.
41% agree. Leaving personal items like a toothbrush after second date, Love bombing. I know a lot of people have dealt with that
The
one.
fuck is that? I
Love
kind
bombing, it's like how do I explain it?
yeah.
Hey, come here.
And you know, like the rudeness and lack of manners too. I was thinking this too. Like, what do you got?
We'll come
Okay.
back to that one. And then playing hard to get to the point of seeming uninterested,
Mm,
over filtered selfie, over filtered selfies that don't match reality,
mm.
talking about exes excessively, making intense Valentine's Day plans too early.
Ooh,
I don't know good words for love
she trying
bombing.
to
What's
get
a
the
good
info
definition
right
for that?
now, man. Yeah, I want to know. Like, the fuck is that?
Like explain it for what people for people that don't know what love bombing is.
When you give somebody like a lot of attention, like really quickly and super fast, and then you kind of like stop giving it all of a sudden and just leave them emotionally confused.
Okay. So love bombing is when you give somebody like an excessive amount of attention and love and everything all at once very quickly, and you just abruptly
Mm,
stop and you leave that person emotionally confused and probably emotionally drained, and they don't know what you want from them at
that's
that.
fucking
That's what that is.
crazy. Yeah, I feel that one. Damn, that's crazy. Damn, people really go through that shit. Holy fuck.
Hell yeah, that shit is real as fuck.
Yeah.
But check this, 71% of singles are straight up avoiding Valentine's dates altogether. Why? Because nobody's trying to deal with the pressure. And get this, dating apps report about 70% of millennials and Gen Z are stuck in this digital maze, but they ain't telling you about the psychology behind these icks.
But we are. We're talking about it. But you trust your gut, but don't judge too quick. Keep them
Hmm.
social media mysteries alive. Pace yourself. Rushing kills the vibe. Stay authentic. Forget the fake flex. Yeah, for real. Communication over assumption.
We are not in the business of assuming.
Yeah, for real.
That is literally my phrase. I say that every time. I say that to the person I'm in a relationship with now. Whenever we just get in an argument, I'm like, why are you? I'm not in the business of assuming. So why are you going to assume that I know
Mm.
that? Communication is
Yeah,
key.
yeah.
It can make or break you. If you suck at communicating, don't get in no relationship. Learn how to communicate and then try, because you will fail before you even start.
Mm-hmm. Let's get some unsolicited advice about some because I've read something as in like 40% of men between ages 20 and 30 don't really ask out women out on dates or go out on dates because of the fear of being rejected. You know, on social media you see all these things and it's true. It'll make you fear rejection or fear women in general that they're out for your money. They don't care about you. You got to make a certain amount of money to be in this type of relationship type of things. And it's true. It's so true. It's crazy.
I truly believe that social media has messed up a lot of relationship situations, or people building relationships with people in general in this day and age. Because I think it was easier to date back then because we didn't have social media. You get to, people are so distracted. You see this man or this woman all over the place and you think, oh, I can get them. And sometimes y'all are not on the same level. Like, that's not attainable. As opposed to back then, you remember when people you had an option between dating were the people you see right in front of you, people that live in your town, the people that live in your neighborhood, the
Yeah.
people that worked at your job or went to your school. That was your pool of people. I just feel like the pool is now too big and people are always shooting to get the best. And, Tommy down the street no longer fits that bill because he doesn't have a Mercedes Benz, or Angela up the way isn't good enough because she's not, I
Feel you.
don't know, like a fitness guru, slim, thick, fine, all on Instagram. Do you know what I mean? Like filters and Instagram and things that are not real be their expectation for their future relationships. And that is keeping them single and keeping them missing out on good relationships, authentic. relationships with people, not that fake all for social media bullshit. And I feel like that's also why people idolize these influencer couples that you know that they aren't doing so good and they're always cheating on each other. Stop following
Fucking
these
crazy.
fake, it's just not real. It's not real. Like you're seeing what they want you to see. So
Jess, yes, that's so fucking true. Yeah, thank you, Jess. I think people should really listen to what she just said. Message right there. That's a big ass message. It's not fucking real, people. But leave your thoughts, comments on that.